Well, I got this little piece that's calling out my name, and I'm going to make a small box out of this. The spalting looks really nice. It's going to be a two-piece box. Basically, I'm going to round it off. I'll start it off this as the bottom so I can make my tenon. Round it off, give it the shape, and then part it off, make the top and the bottom. It should be somewhat of a nice looking piece. Speed, gonna run about 1,000 RPMs. Actually, a little less than that while I'm still in between centers. I'm gonna forget this because I got different distances, so different size circles. I'm just gonna go around. This area here is all sawdust from worm activity. So rather than blow it out, I'll soak it, let it dry up, and in a little while I will re-true this so this stays flush with the surface, not indented in the way it is right now, and I should be able to give this a complete finish, and then maybe do a CA finish on the whole piece. It will still have some worm activity going through it in a couple of spots, and I might leave that the way it is. I don't mind what they create sometimes. This area right here is where I had the deterioration on the piece. I gotta get a light throw over my blade to get better reflection. But now, to finish the outside of this, I'm going to apply the OB Shine Juice. And I got a lot of questions on what do I use for finish on a lot of my pieces. 99% of the time, this is what I'm using. It's Captain Eddie's, that's who I saw doing it the first time, called OB Shine Juice. And the way it's made is very simple. You just need three components. You need shellac, denatured alcohol, and boiled linseed oil. And like Captain Eddie says, don't try boiling the oil yourself. That's a name that's already comes that way. Won't be good if you do try to boil it. But anyway, this gives me almost an instant finish. I apply it, make sure I get good coverage all over the place. Nothing sophisticated about it, and buff it up as the highest speed. This is real time. This is not applying anything else. This is not going out and buying exotic or waxes or finishes. And I find that the luster goes down a little bit. It does lose a little bit of this high gloss that you're seeing on here, but it's only a little bit, and it maintains a nice overall finish on the piece. I can say that this is a nice looking finish. Now, I know some people will apply 3-4 coats of this. Generally, I apply just one. One, it's off the lathe, but on this case, I'm going to wait a couple of minutes. Even though this is dry, I'm going to wait a couple of minutes and apply another coat to this. Now, I really wish the bug holes that were here initially, which I CA'd the sawdust that they make in place. I wish it wasn't there on this particular case, but because it really is a pretty finish. And I believe that at one time, if my English is correct, the effect that I'm getting on this, it's like all these patterns are deep into the shine. So it's given me somewhat of a flamboyance, if that's what it's called. So I'm gonna go and shake it up again. Always shake this up because these three components separate themselves over time. So a quick shake, and I'm gonna use the same paper towel, and again, same process. Just apply it, and I don't generally let it sit. I just continue the application and write it down to the buff. Shine is pretty much instant. The buffing takes me less than a minute. Generally because that's enough time for it to all evaporate and get worked into the wood. When hollowing, don't be shy to use the best tools. Use your drill bit, whatever you have that will give you the best overall dimensions already of your hole, and that makes life a lot easier. Reduce your speed of your lathe, and that a coat of the OB Shine Juice inside of the vessel or the vase, and call this one done. Just have to do the bottom, and I'll show you the methods that I use. And sometimes you can say it's luck, or it's just automatic with me on when I'm doing things that I end up with specific sizes. And this should increase the RPMs 1,000 RPMs at high speed. So what do? In this case, fit my jaws right over the mouth on this, hopefully, which it does. Just a little bit of pressure, almost hand tight really. And tailstock in until the very end. Well, thanks for watching. See you very soon. No doubt about it.